Okay, so for today's workout, you're gonna want a tube and some weights. And we're gonna get started. I'm just starting my watch. We are gonna start with a nice sun salutation. So bring those arms up. Let yourself fall forward. Bringing your hands as close to the ground as you can. Inhale halfway up. And then exhale down. And if you ever wonder why do you do that? It's because it helps stretch out your hamstrings. Slowly roll up. And then bring your arms back overhead. And let's reach over to one side. Look up towards the ceiling or the sky. And the other side. And then back to the center. Fall forward. Let's stretch out our hamstrings by taking that inhale up. Exhale down. Slowly roll up. Okay, now we're going to take it to some shoulder circles. So bring those shoulders back and around. So we're going to do some back specific work. So we're really warming up those arms. That's kind of our first move. All right, switch directions. It might get a little uncomfortable. 3, 2, and 1. All right, take your feet out wide. We're gonna do sumo squats later, so I thought we'd do them now just as a warm up. So we come up and down. Feet are out wide, toes pointing out to the diagonal. And then we're gonna add a little bit more to give ourselves some stretch here. I just had my glute and it got tight. So reach down now, like you're diving down to the ground. And then we're gonna raise one hand up as we're down. Bring it down, and then up. So everything comes up. Down, raise the other hand up. And we're just gonna repeat. Okay, so today we're gonna do something, 2 moves back to back. And we're gonna do that a couple times. And then we're gonna do an EMOM. I don't think I've ever had you do an EMOM. An EMOM is every minute on the minute. That's what it stands for. And those are 2 moves that are gonna get progressively more reps through the minute. You're gonna understand once you've done it once. We're gonna do that a couple times. And then we're gonna end with some core. So let's do 2 more of these. Last one. All right. Bring everything back to the center. Feet together, knees together. And we're gonna take circles. And this is awesome. You get hip circles, knee circles, ankle circles. So everything gets a little looser. 2 more. Last one. Let's take it over to the other direction. You always want to warm up before you do a workout. I do have a few workouts on my video that don't have a warm up, but I realized I needed to make sure that we did warm up a little bit before. 3, 2, because you want to get your body ready. Okay, we're going to do one more move. If you ever get in the pool, you want to do a streamline. And this is the position, but it's also great for your shoulders. And then just bring your arms down. So bring them back up. Reach your arms up. Nice long body. And then release. Again. You're squeezing your biceps, these muscles, into your head. And let's just do a couple more. Up and down. Let's go. Actually, 3 more. Up and down. 2 more and down. Last one. Oh, now I think that we're ready for our first set. I'm grabbing my clock. Okay, so you need to grab your band. We're gonna do 2 moves with the band, and it is going to get hard while we do this. I just want to give you a heads up. So you can always take a break, but proper band holding. I like to have the handles in my hands personally. And then you get a little bit, you want to have some tension just so that you have something to pull on, but then that it doesn't get too loose when it's out in front of you. So bring your hands out. Actually, we're going to bring them up, and we're going to just bring them down and up. So here we go. And breathe out as you bring it down. So you're bringing it down in front of your face. You can do the same move if you have an anchor point and you have your band attached at the anchor point. Oh my goodness. Last one. Oh my gosh. All right. That's hard. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing, but from out in front of us. So the band is in that same position. Now we're squeezing our shoulder blades together as we come back. So, yeah, and you can make it easier. I'm making it easier by releasing some tension. You can take a break. I need to take a break. But try to keep it controlled and try to keep your head up. I was just noticing it's hard, so I was moving my head to the side. It's just interesting. Oh my gosh. I have to do 2 and take a break. And done. Woo! Shake it out. Actually, let's do a little stretch. So we're going to take one arm across. And then switch. We're just going to do this for 20 seconds. And then we're going to come right back and do the whole thing over again. Give ourselves a little break though. All right, grab your band. Okay, we are gonna bring it up again. And this time, you're gonna pull down with one arm. So same idea, but we're just pulling down with that one arm. The other arm stays in the same spot. Control the band. You don't want it to go crazy. Oh my goodness. 3, 2, and switch over to the side. I wasn't counting how fast I was going. I was going much slower than that. So we're working your lats. Last 2 and 1. Rest. Shake it out. Okay. After this, last move, we're done with the band, all right? So take it out in front of you, and now we pull back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. I'm gonna try to stay in this for at least 4 before I take a break, all right? So just, sometimes it can be helpful to choose a number. I did 5, but I need to take a break. Okay, so come back in. Oh my goodness. 2 more. Last one. All right. You can see I was right there with you. That was not easy. All right. So now you're going to grab a single weight. We're going to go into legs. For the first move, you need a weight. For the second move, you do not need a weight. So I'm grabbing a medium-sized weight. I'm going to bring it up and hold it sort of at my mid-chest area. And then we're just going to take it into a squat. Now, if you're not sure about how to do a squat, you can grab a chair and sit down and stand up. It's a great way to start a squat. Okay, but we're going to add a challenge now. So come down, do a little pulse, and then come up. Down, pulse, and up. Down, pulse, and up. Nice. So we're just adding a little challenge with that pulse. Down, pulse, and one more. Down, pulse, and up. All right. Set the weight down. You're going to come one foot forward, the other foot back. Hands come back behind your head, like this. We're gonna come down and then reach your elbow, not really down towards your knee, but you're just turning towards your knee and then coming up. So down, turn, and this is definitely balance. So if you find yourself challenged, oh my goodness. Last one on this side. All right, we're gonna go over to the other side. So the other foot comes forward, hands come back behind your head. We come down, turn, down, turn, back, and up, turn. All right, so we get to practice this again. Woo. Wow. I definitely am having some balance trouble. All right, I'm done. Okay, we go back to the beginning. Grab your weight. Bring your weight up. Feet shoulder width apart. Here we go. Sit and up. Sit, pulse, and up. Down, pulse, and up. Nice. Oh yeah, starting to feel it. Last one. Nice. All right, set the weight down. One foot forward, the other one back. I'm starting on my non-dominant foot forward. Come down. Oh, okay, so this time my challenge for you is if you can keep your balance, come down a little lower. Let's see how close you can get your elbow to your knee. Oh my goodness. So this requires some balance. And take your time. And switch your sides, switch sides. When you come down and do that arm twist, you want to try to twist both arms like you're an airplane. All right, so your wings, these are your wings. And we're turning our whole airplane and we come up. So down, so don't worry about if coming down too deep makes it way too hard to do that. Then don't come down that hard, deep. The trick for all fitness and strength is knowing your limits and kind of pushing into whatever your limits are. Last one. And in fact, our next set, which we're done with this one, our next set is going to be all about you. You're gonna choose, well, I'm gonna choose a number for you to start with, and then you can make it progressively harder or you can stay the same. So let me show you what you're gonna do. You're gonna count 4 lunges to knee up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 on one side, 4 on the other side. And then you come back to the first side, arms come up, and you bring your knee in. It's not a lunge anymore. It's a knee repeater. You do 4 on one side, 4 on the other side. We have a minute to complete that. So you might have a lot of time to rest. Let me get to my right timer. Once you've done it twice, you're gonna totally know what we're doing. All right, I think. You ready? Here we go. You're gonna step back into a lunge in 3, 2. Step back into a lunge. Come up, knee up. 1. Stay on the same side. 2, 3, 4. Then you switch over to the other side. 1. So I want to challenge you. And this is a good way to give you a little challenge. 4. And then you bring your hands up, knee up. 1, 2, 4. Switch over to the other side. And then now we have 28 seconds to rest. Maybe you have a little less. So let's just say you're still working. I want you to stay at the same number if you're still working now. If you have been resting for like 5 seconds, you're gonna add 2 reps to each one of those. So now you're gonna do 6 lunges to knee ups. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 6 lunge to knee ups on each side. 1. So you might move a little faster. We're trying to put it all in 1 minute. You could do 4 or 5 if you don't think 6 is possible, but you want a little bit more of a challenge. Once you're done with those lunges, you go for your knee-in, 6 of them. Switch ahead to the other side. Okay, so we still have 20 seconds rest. For our third one, we're gonna go all out. So if you're still working, we have 10 more seconds. I want you to stay at the number that you were just at. But if you had 20 seconds rest, I want you to add 2 reps. So now we're going 8 lunge to knee ups. Are you ready? Here we go. This is it. This is our last time. 8 on each side, 6 on each side, 4. You decide which one's best for you. We want to get a little breathless. We're going to rest after this, all right? So push it. It's okay to get uncomfortable. That's where the work happens. That's how you get stronger. And you're going to feel so good afterwards. All right. Oh my God, we still have, we could have gone even longer. All right, nice work. Okay. Okay. So we still have to 8 seconds. And 3, 2, and wherever you are, finish. Okay, we go to upper body again. So now you want 2 weights for bicep curls. And then we're gonna do our tricep extension. So biceps and triceps. So grab weights for that. All right, so you want the palms facing up. We're gonna come up and down. So we're gonna go slow. Come up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, good, up, 2, down, 2, breathe as you come up, out, breathe out, down, 2, breathe out, up, 2, down, 2, nice. You can set 1 weight down. We're gonna do the same idea with tricep extensions. So now we're gonna bring our weight up above our heads, bending at the elbows, bringing it down. 1, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, woo, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, 1 more, down, 2, up, 2, Okay, grab your weights, we go back to our bicep curls. Here we go, 3, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, no rest, down, 2, we're gonna get rest after this, up, 2, down, 2, woo, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, oh my gosh, down, 2, breathing out as you come up, 2, and down, 2, all right, set your weights down. Oh my goodness, I am sweating. All right, bring that weight to your chest and then up overhead. We drop it back, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. I'm gonna throw in a little wrench here on our final one. Up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down. I just want to get you mentally prepared. Up, 2 for a little challenge. Down, 2, up, 2. Come down. Hold your hands here. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it up. Ah! And you're done. Oh my gosh. Shake out those arms. Nice work. Okay. We are gonna go legs. One of them is down on the floor. So we're gonna be up and then down on the floor. Up, down on the floor. For the up move, we're gonna do that sumo squat we practiced. So grabbing, I want you to grab a weight. Again, we're gonna do like a goblet squat, but feet are out wide. We're gonna do the same thing we did with the squat. We come down, pulse, up, down, pulse, up. Nice, all right. You guys were in. Up. And you can move at your own speed, but I want you to squeeze in your inner thighs in every time you come up, all right? As you squeeze your inner thighs, you might also notice your butt squeezes. Yep, that just intensifies the move even more. It's great. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Set your weight down. Come down onto your back. All right, feet are planted on the floor. Touch your heels with your hands, and then we're gonna come up. Butt is up. You're holding your butt up, and we're gonna march. So one foot comes up, and then the other. So your butt is up the entire time. This is called a marching bridge. So we're just coming up and down. Nice. Hip bridges are awesome for your glutes. They're great for stability in your whole body. So these are really good. Last one. All right, set everything down. I'm gonna give you a little extra time to stand up. And then you're gonna grab your weight. Take your feet out wide. Bring the weight up to your chest. We come down, pulse, up, down, pulse, squeeze those inner thighs. Woo! Oh my goodness. If you squeeze your inner thighs and your glutes, every time you come up, this makes this exercise a little harder. Oh my goodness. 2 more. Last one. All right. Come down to the ground. So we're just gonna change this up a little bit. You're gonna come up, march, march, and down. All right, so go ahead and join me. Up, march, march, then bring your butt down. So we're doing a hip bridge, marching our feet, and then bringing our butt down, and then we go right back into it. Try to keep your hips steady. And one more. All right, awesome. Okay, you can stay here on the ground for our final Imam. Oh, you guys. All right, we're just gonna do this twice, all right? So it's 2 minutes. We're gonna do 6 push-ups to shoulder taps. So you don't have to actually be on the ground. You can do this from the wall or, you know, anything on the, any elevated surface. So you come down, tap, tap. 1, 2, and then you're gonna do mountain climbers. You could do mountain climbers here, like this. You can do a skip, or you can do march, or you can do mountain climbers on the ground. I'm gonna do it on the ground, but you can do it on any elevated surface. We have six push-ups and 12 mountain climbers each leg. You ready? Here we go. You're in. So you do one push-up, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. As soon as you're done with the 6, you go into the mountain climbers, or skips, or marches. And then you get a break. Right now there's 20 more seconds. Good job. Okay, if you have 20 seconds rest, I want you to add 2 more reps to everything, all right? So 8 push-ups, but otherwise stay at 6. And if you feel really good, go for 10, all right? Here we go in 3, 2, and go. We're only doing this last time. So get that head in line with your back. Try to keep your hips square to the ground every time you tap those shoulders. I'm doing 8. Oh, and then you're gonna double your mountain climber. So if you're doing 6, you're doing 12. If you're doing 8 push-ups, you're doing 16 mountain climbers. If you're doing 10 push-ups, you're doing 20. Oh my gosh. And the time is up. Nice work. Okay, we have one final thing we're gonna do. It's 2 minutes of core. This is gonna be so, we're just gonna do, so this is how it works. We're gonna do 10 seconds of plank. And I'm just gonna say drop. You're gonna drop. You're gonna come into 10 seconds of hyperextension. So you're lifting your hands and your feet. Then you're gonna go back to 10 seconds of plank. We're gonna do that 3 times through everything. All right, so, are you ready? Let's see, I'm gonna put this. Here we go, 3, 2, come into plank. So we're in a nice tall plank, pushing hands against the ground, pushing toes against the ground. 3, 2, lower yourself down, come into hyperextension. So arms are up, feet are up. Looking down towards the mat, press your belly button down. 3, 2, come back up to plank. 3, 2, lower yourself down, come to hyperextension. Oh my goodness. 3, 2, just one more time, up to plank, 10 seconds. Push against the ground. 3, 2, lower yourself down. And hands come up, hyperextension, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Okay. Come up onto your hands and your knees. This is the last thing. We're gonna take opposite arm, opposite leg, hold for 10, and then switch to the other side for 10, all right? It's pretty simple. Here we go, 3, 2, and go. So opposite arm, opposite leg, you're just holding. I want your hips as square to the ground. So imagine that you have headlights on your hips. You could even touch them to make sure. Switch over to the other side. You want to get those hips square to the ground and just holding. 3, 2, switch over to the first side. 3, 2, switch. Make sure those hips are square to the ground. 3, 2, switch. 3, 2, and switch. Last one. I know you are impressing. I hope you are impressing yourself. You just made it through basically 30 minutes of working out. So awesome job. Here, let's press back to child's pose. Sitting back on your heels if that's possible for you. If it's not, you can just sit up with your butt up in the air. Reach forward. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you feel great. All right, take your hands out to one side. I'm gonna take my right hand to the right, my left hand on top of my right hand. So whatever hand you're reaching the same side with, take the opposite hand on top. So you're stretching out your back and your back and your glute. All right, and then walk your hands over to the other side and do the same on the other side. And then come back to the center. Oh my goodness. Take a seat, or you can keep stretching. It's always a good idea. Thank you so much for joining me. Excellent work. You did it. Woohoo!